Hello everyone. We have all seen the result of what happens when deals do not close. Buyers and sellers sue each other and the only winners are the lawyers. No one gets paid any commission. Here are 5 tips to remember in 2018 to make sure your deals always close on time. Number 1, do not close a sale and a purchase on the same day. Even when buyers intend to close a deal in good faith, it sometimes happens that their financing is delayed and they may need a short extension. This can be a disaster if the seller needs the money to buy another property on the same day and will also greatly increase their moving bill. Always consider bridge financing and close your purchase a few days earlier. This way, you can move in at a convenient time and just pay some extra interest and setup charges to the lender. That way, if your buyer later requires a short extension, they can just pay the seller's interest cost and all deals can close without stress. Number 2, depending on your market, obtain as high a deposit as possible. In my experience, over 30 years as a real estate lawyer, when buyers put down at least 5% as a deposit, they find a way to close. This is a good rule to follow, especially in uncertain times, to make sure your deal closes on time. Number 3, close in 60 days. When there is a long closing date, there is also the possibility that market conditions can change dramatically, which could result in buyers no longer being able to qualify for a mortgage or not being able to sell their existing home for the price they expected. This is what happened to many buyers in 2017. Keep your closing dates around 60 days this year to prevent this from happening. 4, be diligent in advance of finalizing any agreement. Make sure you check the details, for example, of any rental contract before preparing any offer. Can it be assumed by the buyer, or will it have to be paid out on closing? Check where the parking and locker units are in any condominium. Disclose any problems in advance to a buyer, whether it's a basement, a unit not being properly retrofitted, or a boundary line issue. And finally, solve any problems that arise. No matter how much you prepare, things happen in a real estate deal, and you've got to be able to solve them. For example, if there's a damage before closing, take a picture, get an estimate, and work out an appropriate credit. Work together with the other agent and the lawyers to make sure everyone is satisfied with the result. When you solve a problem before closing, it results in happy buyers and sellers after closing. If you have any questions regarding any closing issue, or you have clients who would benefit from our mobile signing service, where we go to our clients from 7 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week, at the time and location of their choice, we would be delighted to assist you. Feel free to contact me directly at any time, 1-888-876-5529, or by email at mark@realestatelawyers.ca. Thank you.